Mbarara city is believed to have picked its name from the local tall green grass, locally known as Mbarara, that covered the whole area. Its real commercial growth began with the appearance of the Asian traders, and by 1950, there were about 15 commercial premises. More commercial enterprises were set up between 1950 and 1960. In 1957, it was declared a township authority under the British administration at Kamkozi and elevated to a municipal status in 1974 and declared a city status on 1st July 2020. Mbarara city is 266 kilometers from Kampala city on Kampala-Kabale Road and is in the southwestern region of Uganda. Its exact location can be geographically determined as longitude 30 degrees 37 east and latitude 0 degrees 36 south. It generally lies at an average altitude of 1,432 meters above the sea level. One of the factors responsible for Mbarara's steady growth has no doubt been the fact that it is situated at the Kampala-Kabale-Fort Portal crossroads, good governance, and its nerve center of the numerous feeder roads linking up all parts of Ankole's huge territory. Being a conurbation of other towns in the Western region and a gateway to the Great Lakes region, it has continued to grow from strength to strength because of its favorable location. The opening up of Rwanda and Congo has tripled Mbarara's logistical importance. For now, the town is the facet to Kigali, Bujumbura, Tanzania, and several towns in the eastern Congo. The provisional population of Mbarara is around 195,013 people on an area of about 449 square kilometers. It is made up of different groups of people, and these include children, men, youth, women, the elderly, and people with disabilities. The ethnicity of Mbarara consists of Baganda, Bachiga, Batoro, Banyarwanda, Nubians, and other tribes, but it is mostly predominated by Banyankole. There are several sectors in Mbarara city, and these include the service sector, industry sector, education sector, business sector, construction sector, agriculture sector, tourism, among others. All kinds of initiatives have been put in place to enhance the better performance of different sectors which are operating within the city. Government through grants has made it possible for Mbarara municipality to grow into a city, which was achieved on 1st July 2020. Mbarara city now is made up of two divisions, that is Mbarara City North and Mbarara City South, which are subdivided into 23 wards, which are also made up of 187 zones. Mbarara city is aiming at being an inclusive and self-sustainable city as its vision and through different sectors and departments, and working towards realization of its mission as manifested in the quality of services that it renders in infrastructure development like roads, health, education, street lighting, and so many others. Mbarara is majorly a commercial city whose economy is largely dependent on the private sector. It, however, possesses a huge industrial potential, being the gateway for East and Central African countries like Rwanda, Burundi, and DRC, and owing to the availability of land. Its construction sector is growing at a high rate, and the city administration has focused on physical planning alignment at an early stage. To facilitate commerce and trade, Mbarara city has created several markets for traders to transact businesses on particular days. For example, Mbarara Central Market under the Markets and Agricultural Trade Improvement Project MATIP was successfully completed and officially opened on 19th March 2022, and it's one of the biggest markets in Mbarara city. Commerce is carried out in form of wholesale and retail trade and is mainly by private practitioners. It's fairly densely built with low and medium income houses, followed by commercial premises, especially in the central business district, and then high income housing, and a series of industries have sprung up, thereby contributing to the settlement. Industrial development has played a high role in the development of Mbarara city through the creation of employment opportunities for the people, increase in both income and revenue for the government and the people at large, transforming the city's economy by making use of the agricultural raw materials and thus creating markets for the agricultural products and other benefits to the people of Mbarara. The achievements under the health sector are divided into infrastructure-related developments, curative services, prevention and awareness. Under the preventive health services, awareness towards Keep Mbarara City Clean was muted, and this resulted in a mass acceptance of the privatization of garbage collection policy, which has greatly enhanced the cleanliness of the city. The city education sector, whose enrollment stands at 30,000 pupils, distributed in 48.52 ratio of males to females, is manned by 768 teachers. Apart from intensified inspection of schools to achieve value for money on all projects, inspection geared towards improvement of academic standards in public schools has been a focus. And because of this, so many universities have come up, both government and private universities. Construction is another key activity going on in Mbarara City, and a high percentage of 98% is done by people for their own facilities, mainly commercial, residential and industrial premises. The few construction activities of Mbarara City authorities are being carried out on contract or tender basis. Agriculture is practiced on a very small scale where development has not started, and on land in the open space such as compounds and road reserves. This agriculture is in form of crop production and livestock, zero and free range grazing, poultry, rabbits and so many others. It is for both commercial income generation and subsistence purposes. This is privately carried out.